The federal workforce is changing. A quarter of this workforce is now over the age of 55. This is also true at the Department of the Interior, which employs over 70,000 people across the country. As the older generation of workers retires and new employees are hired, the Department of the Interior is committed to recruiting people that represent the diversity of the American public.
Please welcome the Secretary of the Interior, Ken Salazar.
In August of 2010, Secretary of the Interior Ken Salazar issued an inclusive workplace statement and strategy. Outlined is the necessity to create a more inclusive government agency that, quote, better reflects the diverse face of America. John Burden, the Interior's first ever Chief Diversity Officer, is already providing innovative strategies for implementing diversity.
I think more than anything it's different this time because everyone is involved. We're starting to work past our legacy, I guess I should say our unsuccessful attempts at getting this work done. And I think we are because our training programs are designed to give our managers and supervisors a much deeper understanding of what diversity is, what it isn't, and more importantly, teaching our leaders how to guide people towards achieving it. So Secretary signed that because he truly believes that we can and we will get diversity right this time. But he knows that the only way we can do that is by making it everyone's business. In other words, everyone has to see themselves in this effort, something for everyone.
The statement is a major step in the Interior's effort, and this commitment is being translated into action by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's Northeast region, where a number of efforts are ongoing, such as creating entry-level positions, training supervisors, and recruiting interns for a number of programs.
The Secretary's statement on inclusivity and diversity is very important to the Region 5, the Northeast region of the Fish and Wildlife Service. We take it very seriously, and we've tried to implement and incorporate the principles of both of those statements very much so in the work that we do. Diversity and creating an inclusive workplace is everybody's responsibility. So we want to provide tools to our managers and our supervisors so that they can help their employees and their workstations with these efforts and skill sets so that it will be a better inclusive and diverse workplace. We are growing the cadre of folks that are going through the Diversity Change Agent program, which is being offered through the Department of Interior. These folks, we're hoping, are very influential amongst their peers, and they're getting training, hands-on training, to be able to talk openly with folks and create an atmosphere by which that is more inclusive so that we can have, when we do enhance our diverse recruitments, it's a place that people want to stay and work. One of those is we're in our 4th year of the CDIB program, the Career Discovery Intern Program, and we started out with 20 students and now we have 62. The word's getting out, and I believe now by having positions, entry-level positions, that students know that if you go through this program and you're the best and the brightest and you show us that you can do the work, that we'll try the best we can, and in most cases we are able to provide a place for them to land in one of the programs.
The CDIP program is the Career Discovery Internship Program, and it's designed to introduce culturally and ethnically diverse students into the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. We started the CDIP program to do a couple of things. We want to, one, diversify our workforce, give our managers the opportunity of working with diverse interns. And ultimately, we want to produce more citizens in society that have a better understanding of what we do in conservation. And we feel as though that's very important. We have a responsibility to the resource, but as well as our community.
The Student Conservation Association and American Conservation Corps has been working in conjunction with the Fish and Wildlife Service to create the Career Discovery Internship Program, which provides students with hands-on experience in stewardship. Gabe Harper is a 2009 alumnus of the CDIP program.
I got my start coming out of class my senior year in college, and I saw the flyer with the opportunity listed. And I just thought it would be a great opportunity. You know, I always had a love for animals and the great outdoors, even though I'm coming up from Atlanta, Georgia, in the inner cities. Really haven't had much opportunity to go hiking and camping and really explore as much as I would like to. But so I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to get my feet wet, so to speak. And little did I know how much that was going to happen.
We're seeing the service focus on diversity like I've never seen it before. And it's from the bottom to the top in the Fish and Wildlife Service, from all levels. And you see folks being very excited about getting out and doing the recruitment. folks getting very excited about mentoring students who have never seen these sorts of things before in conservation. People that I would have thought would have backed away are stepping forward and trying to mentor some of these students. And it's very important because retention is one of the biggest holes we've had throughout the service, and that's changing. And I'm seeing that everywhere that I turn in Fish and Wildlife Service.
It's too late at the time of selection is when you want to become a diverse organization. It's all about the recruitment. It's getting people interested in who we are as an agency, the mission that we're trying to achieve, and have them want to come work for us, no matter where they are, or who, where they're from, who they are, to come work for us. And so we need to work at an earlier age. We need to work with these younger folks in the schools and their families. And go out to different urban areas and connect with different people. Because the folks that are already outside doing those outside things know about us. We need to connect with the majority of folks that don't. And so the lessons learned is that don't always go to our traditional places and our traditional publics. And start early, start younger, and create a workplace that people not only want to come to, but they want to stay.